Sometimes it seems too crazy to be real. After my first brain surgery, I had many dreams. Asleep and awake. And confusion. I heard voices saying, I'm your mom. And in some ways, I understood that woman as my mom. But she looked like a bumblebee. That doesn't make any sense. But I was convinced my mom was a bumblebee. It was strange. Once this lady came to assist me, and she looked like a vampire. I'm not trying to be mean, but she really did look like a vampire, so I asked her, are you a vampire? I was taught to be nice and to be kind to others. But ever since the surgery, I was neither. And these hallucinations went on for months, and they did not make any sense. But I now know that there was a problem in my brain, and I was in trouble. And I did not even know why. Never succumbs to the temptations of bitterness. Martin Luther King once said that. He knew some things, including how when we lose something we love, we tend to turn towards bitterness as the easy replacement. However, Dr. Stephen Diamond, author of Anger, Madness, and the Daimonic, once said, bitterness is the most destructive and toxic human emotions, taking hold of our personalities and making us victims to ourselves. We must remember these things when coping with the loss of a loved one, a job, or body's functioning, or in my case, a brain injury. We need to remember to replace these things with something better, not bitter. I Am Alive by Duke Piper. As a youngster, I loved sports. Actually, I had other interests besides sports. For instance, golf. Oh wait, that's a sport. I also liked movies. My all-time favorite was Happy Gilmore. Oops, it's a sport again. My mom was a figure skater, so she had my skates when I was young. I had no balance, so hockey was a pain in the butt. I soon got it. Before long, hockey was all I was interested in. It was my life. I still get a lump inside when I think about the game. The breeze you get when you ride your skates, the smell of fresh ice, and the fights. Even though they weren't allowed, I was a pretty tough player. It was our first game, and I was a freshman on varsity, but I fell off. I kept falling. I was thinking it was my skates. I usually could sense if the side string was off, blades dull, laces too tight. Skating and handling the puck was as natural as anything to me. But now it seemed like everything I know about hockey had disappeared. Everything I once had known was out of reach. I felt pressure in my head building and building. Emergency room doctor looked me over, and MRIs were scheduled. And the doctor gave the results. A brain bleed. But the medical folks have more descriptive ways of saying things. These reports will literally cause a person's brain to bleed, attempting to understand them. Mel has a cognitive swing angioma, developing a diplopia, gait abnormality, Pollington hemorrhage, and hydrocephalus. Why didn't someone tell me these things? Then I would have known what was wrong with me. I needed surgery and I only had a 5% chance of survival. And those are not good odds. But with God, I had a second chance. After being admitted to the hospital, things took a turn for the worse. 5% chance of survival. My parents began planning my funeral. They're also adults. How's I going to be able to function? Live a normal life. I virtually had no muscle at all. In voluntary eye movement, I saw two of everything. My disabilities were countless. I had become helpless. Most people only have learned to walk the first time when they're young. But me, I was neither young nor old. I used to draw a line on the ground and walk it. Now I'm different than the sobriety test. Mind you, I've never had to take that before. When I was leaving the hospital, the biggest obstacle to overcome was the stairs. Better word to say is frightening. But slowly but surely, I learned. Walk, eat, breathe, swallow. Still, as I improved, things still seemed impossible. I remember wondering what it would be like to die. For a brief second there, that was a better solution. I had to find a way to accept the new person I had become. He wasn't me, and everything about him was different. I was a high school hockey player. And suddenly, I'll look at a comic page and think to myself, a preschool kid could do a way better job. I was angry at the world. I was mad at God. I would ask myself, where was God? Why didn't He take care of me? I was hurt and scared and looking for someone to blame. My life was in a great place. And then I was all screwed up. So what's the point? I didn't have much to look forward to, but I knew I was in trouble. And I felt it was time for me to reach out. I reached out to God. We were starting from rock bottom. Nowhere to go but up. And I started to feel better. My brain injury has built my belief about never giving up. 1 minute, I was normal. Then the next, every single thing in my life changed. Some refer to it as the end. But life's not over. It is just beginning. I still have rough nights. Pain, it's unbearable. But I know now that God's on my side. And He's not against me. I feel strongly that there's a reason why this has happened to me. I have a purpose relative to the moment I stepped off the ice in my first high school hockey game. There is a plan, and I'll be a light. I'll answer this call wherever it takes me. I believe I have been given this gift to pass on to others who desperately need a guide to face life's challenges.